How are you, Miss Sandy? My name's Alan Casio. I'm a car salesman here at Tesla.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, ma'am, it's nice to meet you too. I heard you were interested in Tesla, one of our cars.
Yes, I am.
You have a friend who had recently purchased one?
Yes, I love hers.
Wow, that's great. Well, like I said, I'm a car salesman here. In our mission statement, I'll just give you a little background on what our company's about. Our mission statement is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. So, in this day and age, pollution is a big deal, and we want to help fix this problem. So we are trying to accelerate the transition of that sustainable energy by producing these cars that are electric and really good for our ecosystem and stuff like that. So first, there's a few cars I think you might be interested in because you have lots of grandchildren.
I do.
You do, and you're retired?
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
I'm retired to take care of my grandchildren.
You're living the life from
Yeah.
the education system, right?
Mhm.
Wow, that's great. Okay, so the Model X, Y, and S are ones you would potentially be interested in. They all room up to 5 to 7 passengers.
Wow.
But one I really think you would be interested in is the Model X. And here I also have a model of the car here for you to
Okay.
see, as you can see on the screen too.
All right.
And I've given you that brochure.
Okay.
So it has some details on there about that.
Okay.
But let's jump into the Model X. The Model X is the most safe SUV ever made. It has a 5-star safety rating, so that's pretty important for those grandchildren, huh?
Absolutely. Yes.
Right, And so, like I said, it has room for 7 and a 328 mile range. So that means at 328 miles, as far as you can go on a full charge. Okay, so some other features that the car has is a 17-inch screen, 88 cubic feet of storage, 12 ultrasonic sensors, 160 meters of forward protection. That means if anything's in front of you, 160 meters, the vehicle is going to take the right precautions to steer clear of the situation. And it also has 360 degrees of visibility. So those are some pretty impressive things that have to do with the Model X. And so we're just gonna look back at the features like I was just telling you. One that is extremely important and fascinating is the autopilot. The autopilot allows the car to drive itself.
Wow.
Okay, and so it will steer clear of any potential scenarios that could harm any of the passengers. So this is a worry that a lot of people have, but the worry will be stopped here. Okay, so also you have an onboard charger. Now this is a problem with these electric vehicles, because there's not many charging stations, especially in a rural area like you live in. Right. So like I said, the 88 cubic feet of storage, that's very important for the grandchildren or any family tasks you might have to do. And yes, the seats do fold down in the back, so you have plenty of room.
Okay, good.
So, and that's one of your advantages, you have more room. And like I said, you have no gas bill with this car because it's all electric. And, you've been in really thick traffic, and how stressful is that?
Very.
Well, guess what? The car will take care of all those situations, even routing you away from the traffic through a quicker route. So that's pretty impressive.
Neat, yeah.
Yes, it's very, very impressive. So the benefits of all these features is you have a 5-star safety rating. I'm going to mention that a lot because I think that's one of the most important things about a vehicle is how safe it is.
Yes, because I will have my grandchildren.
That's right. Another thing is you're being clean for the environment. This gives off no pollution, which is amazing. And lastly, you're going to save a lot of money because you don't have to pay for gas. But however, you will have to pay to charge it, but that will be significantly cheaper.
Okay.
Yes. So let's move on. All right. So this product might seem hard to use, but it's very simple, and we can go outside and I can get you in it, and you can learn the basic things now, and then you can come back to me and I have free learning opportunities. You can bring your car or you can hop online and learn things that way.
Okay.
Right? Alright, so The price of this is a bit steep. It starts at about $77,815. Right. Okay. But you have to think about all the things you're paying for. Look at it. What traditional car might have all of these features? Maybe the screen, but not the autopilot, no gas, it's fully electric.
That's true, I would say money on gas.
Think about all the room you have in that car that a traditional car might not even have.
Yeah.
Right. So these are things you're paying for in that steep price. You're paying for things that you normally wouldn't get. And if you pay $50,000 for a car now, in a few years you might accumulate that extra thousands of dollars in gas. Right. Alright, so like I said, the Model X is what I recommend you to buy because it is like an SUV. The other models are cars, and I really think you would like those, but this one will allow you more room to take your grandkids around. You can go to the game, you can go to the park, you can travel far distances, and there's definitely a lot of charging spots in these bigger cities, so keep that in mind. So when you're traveling long distances, just going through a big city might be a perfect chance to stop and recharge your car and keep going. So, do you have any questions about this?
Just a couple. I'm not real tech savvy, and so I need to know and just be assured that there will be some support for me in learning how to operate all the systems in the car.
Right. Well, here at Tesla, the technology in the cars is one thing we try to keep simple because anything in the car should never be complex. That's dangerous and just not safe for anyone involved. It's very simple, and if it wasn't simple, it wouldn't make it. You wouldn't be here interested in this car.
True.
And once you purchase the car, like I said, we'll get you in it, you'll learn the basics, and those will be super easy to pick up on. Just about as easy as driving a real car, except, the payoff for this one is much greater.
Okay, and the other concern I have is about the battery, and if something goes wrong with the battery, where can I buy one, and how expensive is it, and so I need to know about the battery and
Right. Well, the battery for this car has to be one of the most important parts, and why? Because the car is fully electric. It's not like your traditional cars where you go pick up a little battery and get going for cheap.
Yeah.
This battery is very expensive, but you have to worry about that not the least bit, because Tesla will cover anything with the battery for up to 8 years or 125,000 miles, whichever comes first.
Okay. Great. Well, those are really the only concerns that I have. It seems like a car I'd love to drive.
Right. Well, I have the contract here. Like I said, it's going to start at around $77,815. And the down payment will have to be at least $7,450. Is that something you can do today?
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Okay, so you're very interested. And the payment per month would be about $675.
Okay.
So here's the contract if you'd like to take a look.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Right.
Is there a chance I could test drive before I
That's
sign
where
the
we're headed.
contract?
We can go outside and we can get you in it, and if you enjoy it, we can come back in here and you can go home with it today.
Great, fantastic.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Well, follow me and we'll go outside.
All right.